All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Christine, and I'm here to help you achieve your goal weight. So, there's two things I want to talk about today, and definitely get your notes out. The first thing we're going to cover is planning. And the second thing we're going to cover is inner dialogue. And these two things have been the biggest thing that have helped me not only just achieve my goal weight, but be able to maintain it and stay at the body that I absolutely love, be able to wear the clothes that I want to wear, feel confident when I go out. Um, and I want to share these with you because they are life changing. So, as far as planning, and I still do this today. Every morning, I will just take 1 minute, maybe 5 minutes max, just to think about my day. Like what's gonna, especially with planning, like what I'm gonna eat, how I'm gonna eat, how I want my day to go. It's like true manifestation on like a daily level, like thinking and planning, visualizing in my head how I want my food plan to go, how I want my exercising to go. So in the morning, like even today, I was like, all right, I'm thinking I want eggs for breakfast. I want to eat them slowly and mindfully. And that's what I did have. And then I also think about like things that might interrupt my plan. Like what could possibly kind of throw me off and make me want to like overeat or go into old bad habits. How do I want those things to play out? For example, giving this presentation. I've known from past experiences that after giving a presentation, just because my nerves get a little high, get all hyped up inside, sometimes that can cause me to overeat because like I kind of want to calm down. So I was like, okay, after my presentation, I have already planned. I'm having a nice lunch. I know what I'm eating. I know I want to eat it slowly and mindfully. And I'm also going to go for a walk afterwards just to kind of, I love walking. I love to listen to like inspirational things when I'm walking, but just to kind of like calm my nerves down. And, I visualize, okay, seeing myself eating my lunch slowly and mindfully, getting lots of good nutrients in, like some veggies and protein, and then me walking afterwards, like I'm planning everything. And it works so well because it primes your brain to, know exactly what's going to happen, how you want it to go. And then even think about, if your plan doesn't work out, that you fall into like maybe an afternoon slump where you're feeling tired, the cravings are calling you, or you end up giving into a craving and then you're like mid craving, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like how are you going to get yourself out of that? Have a plan for when your plans don't work out. That's been key for me as well. And then, if your plans didn't work out, how can you do it better next time? Like, oh, I overshot on, how much I thought I was going to eat. I'm feeling kind of tired and uh, feeling guilty about it. Now I'm craving more food, or I've given up. How am I going to get myself out of that? So planning has been a game changer for me. And it really just takes like just a few minutes every morning, thinking about your day, thinking about how you want to eat your food, maybe planning your calories. I'm big into making sure I hit a certain like calorie goal for the day or around that number. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm kind of flexible with it, but on a weight loss journey, it's definitely about being in a calorie deficit. So I'm gonna, shoot for 1,800 calories today. I'll do, maybe divide it into 3 meals, 600 for this meal, 600 for this meal, 600 for this meal. Make it real easy. Or if you're not into calorie counting and you just want to stick with, eating better, visualize the type of foods that you want to have throughout your day, get it all pre-planned. And then that way that's sets you up for success. And then as you execute that plan throughout the day, remind yourself to celebrate all those small wins. Like, yes, that's exactly how I planned it. Go me. I love celebrating myself. That has also been another game changer. I would actually count that as a third strategy. Just celebrating yourself. And then, as you collect all these successful day, successful day, successful day, before you know it, you're going to hit that big successful ending moment. You just rack up those wins. And, it's kind of like a game, right? Sometimes you win the game, sometimes it didn't go so well. But then you get right back on and you start winning again and winning again. And then you might trip up again, but you learn from that mistake and you decide what you could do better next time. And you keep winning and winning and winning. And then before you know it, you're like, oh, look at this. My skinny jeans fit. How did that happen? And then you've already developed the habits to maintain that body because you've already established those new healthy habits and patterns. And then the second thing I want to talk about is your inner dialogue, especially in those moments when you feel like giving up or you've already eaten the donut, might as well just eat whatever you want for the rest of the day, right? That all or nothing thinking. So, in those moments when you find your inner dialogue going into like a victim mode, like, oh, I've tried so many times. I didn't execute my plan, or I've eaten too much, and you just feel doubtful and hopeless. How can you challenge those thoughts in that moment and change that inner dialogue as quick as you can? So this actually happened to me like, well, I do this all the time. Like I find myself in moments where I kind of want to fall back into the old habit of just giving into the comfort food and giving into just eating whatever I want and then just feeling miserable afterwards. But it's just an old habit. Actually, just last night, I woke up early, got an early start to my day, and then midday I was feeling pretty tired, and I had a lot of decisions to make throughout the day and a lot of meetings at work and just busyness all day. So by the end of the like around 5 o'clock, I was just mentally and physically exhausted. And I was doing good up until 5 o'clock, but then I started to like reach for food um, mindlessly. And I was like, oh, wait, 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 no, 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 no. I know what I'm doing here. I'm tired. I have more things I have to do. I have two little kids, so I gotta bathe them tonight. I gotta pack their lunches for tomorrow for school. I still have to do all these tasks before bedtime. And I'm mindlessly eating because I'm like trying to get through it just so I could get myself to do those tasks. And I stopped myself and I was like, no, 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 I got this. It's so easy to just bathe them. Like we have fun doing that. It's easy to pack their lunch. I got this. I don't need food to get through this. I got this. And I did. I just set my mind of like, nope, I'm executing the baths, the lunches, the bedtime routine for the kids and me. No problems. We got this. Even if I'm tired, no big deal. So just catch yourself in those moments. What's your inner dialogue? What are the thoughts that are going on when you're in those moments of, oh, I'm not executing my plan as I intended, or mindless eating, or giving into the comfort food? What are those thoughts? And how can I change that really fast? How can I change my state? That was something I gave to a coaching client a long time ago that she said it worked for her so well When she found herself like overeating, she would just stop herself and say, change your state, like go get back into empowerment. And she said it would work for her because she would just remind herself, no, we're not going back into those old habits. We're planning it and it's going to be great. So, yeah, when you find your thoughts thinking like, oh, I've tried so many times, I can't do this, or you just have thoughts of food that you know you're going to feel guilty about eating after, how do you get yourself to switch as quick as you can? No, I got this. I'm good at this. I'm in control here. And just dwell in those thoughts. Change your story, change that inner dialogue. All right, so I am going to, oh, and if you're interested, I have a new coaching program that I'm doing. Well, it's somewhat new. It's a 6-week program working with me one-on-one. We do it through daily text messaging, as well as you get 2 coaching sessions with me, one in the beginning and one towards the end of the 6-week program. And it's more about the mindset. We will work on your nutrition and your exercise plan and come up with a plan with that for that in your first kickoff call. But every day I'm just there with you, making sure you're executing that plan, making sure that inner dialogue is where it needs to be to keep you in that success mindset. So daily reminding yourself, I got this. I'm really good at this. I know what I want to eat. I know how I want to eat it. And just being very consistent and establishing those new habit patterns. And I really enjoy it. I love seeing my coaching clients win. Like when they're losing weight, it's almost like I'm losing weight all over again. Like I'm in their body with them. And just we have so much fun because I'm basically just cheering you on the whole time, like reminding you how powerful you are, that you totally got this. Just reminding you every day. And we just watch the scale drop and watch your mindset transform. So I will go ahead and post the link in the chat if you're interested in that. Let's see, let me grab it real quick. That one. And you can go ahead and save that link, take a look at it after. And now I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording.